Hey there, good morning everyone. Wednesday, the 1st of December 2021. We are now officially in the last month of 2021. Man, this year has really whizzed past at a rate of knots. However, we are thankful that we are still here. Our morning devotional comes from Colossians chapter 3, verse 13, which reads, "Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you." Today we talk about forgiveness. And I know this is a very hard topic for some to hear, but we need to hear it. Showing grace to others is what God wants us to do. It's not always easy because we're often focused on ourselves. It's easier to be selfish instead of being gracious. Maybe you see the slow cashier at the grocery store as an interruption to your day, rather than someone who may be struggling to keep their job or who even has received the worst news of their life. You may even see a family member who's struggling right now as a drain on you, rather than someone who feels hopeless over a desperate situation. Or you may even see the person as you're driving along who comes and cuts in front of you as your worst enemy, instead of seeing them as someone in need of God's love. We all need God's love. That's why Jesus came into this world. He came to show us and to teach us grace. The ultimate way that God does this is through forgiveness. He asks you to show grace to other people by forgiving them. Now, people often ask me, how can I find the strength to forgive? I don't have it in me. Well, here's the good news. Neither do I. The only place I've ever found strength to forgive is in remembering how much God has forgiven me. When I remember that, then He gives me the strength and grace to forgive others. If you don't forgive, you are not going to enjoy God's vision for the rest of your life, because unforgiveness will keep you stuck in the past. It's much like being stuck in mud with a heavy bag of cement on your shoulders, and then you wonder why you're not moving forward, because you're holding on to the past. Let it go. Forgive. Forgive, and then get on with your life. This does not mean that there should not be any consequences for what somebody did to you. It's not yours to exact revenge. It just means that you let go of your anger and hurt and give it to God so that you can move on with God's purpose for your life. When that seems impossible, when you feel like you can't be gracious towards someone, remember this: God has forgiven you. Remembering the grace that God has shown you will give you the strength to be gracious to and forgive others. My dear friends, remember we all know this well-known prayer, the one that Jesus taught His disciples, and we pray it often, glibly, without even thinking about what it means. But there's a phrase in which Jesus teaches us: forgive us as we have forgiven those around us. Never forget that grace of forgiveness. We all need it. May the Lord be with you. May He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.